Welcome back to Legends, the Untold Story. I'm Anthony Newbold speaking with Mr. Deepak Bhatanagar. Mr. Bhatanagar, for the youngsters, it seems like you've been around forever, but you were actually born in India.
That's true. That is true. I have been here 35 years, and I myself feel sometimes that as if I was born here.
You were born in Delhi.
I was born in Delhi. As
Mm-hmm. Were your parents from Delhi?
my father came from a place called Bareilly. It is about some 300, 400 miles from Delhi. But my mother came from Lahore, which is now part of Pakistan.
Pakistan.
Yes, both are dead. My father died in 2002, and my mother died in 1999.
Yeah, it's usually the other way around.
Yes, yeah.
Your mother, though, she had great influence on you.
Oh yes, lot of influence. She imparted lot of values to me. Herself was very religious,
Okay.
and apart from being religious, she always wanted me to be very forgiving,
Uh-huh.
caring, and compassionate. And it was a great bond which existed between us two. Even after she has passed now for good 14 years, I find sometimes as if I'm talking to her and I can hear her voice.
Yes. Yes. That influence remains. Sisters and brothers.
Well, we are a big family, and we are 5 brothers, 2 sisters. I have 2 elder sisters, 2 elder brothers, and 2 younger brothers.
Yeah. In fact, one of your sisters also came to the Bahamas.
Yes, she taught at St. Augustine's College from 1978 to 1985. I do meet a lot of Bahamians at times, and they think that as if she was my wife, but I have to correct them that she was my sister.
Your
I have been her baby brother.
baby brother.
Yeah.
What about your other brothers and sister? What do they do?
My brothers did very well in their studies. 3 of them are engineers from world-renowned institution, Indian Institute of Technology, and one of them was actually the general manager of one of the railways in India. Another brother is the president of a power company in the Western India. The youngest one is also an engineer, but he is more into preaching, and does the motivation classes.
He took the part that your mother wanted for you.
Yes, I think like me, my mother had a great influence on him as well. One sister came here. She is teacher. She was a teacher here, and she retired now. She is married to another very well-known accountant in India, and he is now a World Bank expert.
Okay.
And my other sister was also married to an accountant, and both of them have retired.
Yeah. Take me through your early schooling, because you were pretty sharp. We said precocious young fella.
Yes, I was very sharp in my classes and my school. We had a very disciplined way of life, as was the case those days, and still is the case in with large families, that your elder siblings take a lot of control. And so was the case with my sister, who really came in Bahamas, and she really took care of me, although at times those days I felt she was a very hard taskmaster.
Mm-hmm.
But my mathematical skills, I will give her that credit. I was because of her, she used to make sure that I do my homework, and she was always keep me occupied doing something or the other.
Keep you out of trouble.
Yes.
You talk about your mathematical skills. You had an uncle that you admired a lot.
Yes, my one of the uncles. Those days, nobody knew what was chartered accountancy. But early, in very early years in my school, after at least when I had passed the middle school, before I went to the high school, I started hearing that I have an uncle who is a chartered accountant, and he went to England to study chartered accountancy. I was very greatly influenced by him, and I always used to look forward to meeting him. And lot of times people say that at that young age, how could you determine that you wanted to be a chartered accountant? And
Yeah.
I owe this all to him.
Yeah. But your father wanted you to be an engineer or a doctor.
Oh yes, those days chartered accountancy was not a very well profession. Parents will send their kids to the school in the hope they will become either doctors or engineers. Everybody wanted their children to be doctors or engineers, nothing else. And anybody who did anything else would seem as if he was wanting to be a clerk somewhere,
Yeah.
or would do a clerical job in the bank or something. And that was my early perception of me, that that is where I was heading.
That was where you were heading.
Yeah.
But accounting it was.
Yes.
But it wasn't easy to get to that.
It wasn't easy, and you know, I was very ambitious from the very beginning. Even my school years, I will go to see the Delhi School of Economics, just a building. And sometimes I will go to the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Both of those institutions are set up after British system. I was very enamored about the Delhi School of Economics, which was set up like a London School of Economics. And later on, you will find that there were some of the directors, the head of the London School of Economics directors, they came from India. Actually, our present Prime Minister, Dr. Manmohan Singh, is one of them. So I used to go there. I was hoping that one day I'll go to London School of Economics. These were all visits there without anybody knowing at home where I'm going.
Right.
I always used to tell my people I'm going to see one friend of mine or other. Get on the bus, go to see the Delhi School of Economics, and there I met a Britisher who was a professor there, and I had to wait 2-3 days to really to see him. So on third visit I was successful, and I spoke to him. Look, I want to go to London School of Economics. So he said, what are you doing now? I said, I am studying in the school. I'm in the 8th grade. So he laughed. He said, it's too early for you with thinking on this. But I didn't give up. I kept on seeing him. And one day he said to me, listen, I'll get somebody from London School of Economics to write to you, read through this, and that will give you a good insight of how to get into the program. That was not a good idea, because something came in the mail from London and my father opened it.
Yes.
He said, child, you are only in 8th or 9th grade. Why you are wasting your time in these kind of things?
Yeah.
And I was very afraid of my father. So the matter didn't go anywhere at that time.
Yeah.
But later on, when I was enrolled in the Shri Ram College of Commerce, SRCC as it's known, is one of the 2 best institutions in India,
Okay.
which is known for business education. To get admission into that college itself is a big accomplishment. It was then, and it is still now. I was admitted there, and then I started dreaming that I will become a chartered accountant.
How'd your father take that?
My father was always encouraging me to be a doctor or an engineer. So as a matter of fact, in school I did very well, and in the high school I was offered the science subjects in order to become a doctor or an engineer. But I decided on my own that I went and met somebody in the school that I want to change my discipline to business and accounting. Somehow when my father came to know of it, he was very disappointed. And he said, you should have not changed. But I think he was right in a way. Parents always want the best for their kids,
Right.
and I think he knew where I was going and he knew where I should have gone. But there was a times that a lot of my family or friends you visiting us used to sympathize with me that I could not do engineering or doctors
medicine. Yeah.
or medicine. And they were showing sympathy to me. Oh, your elder brother will become something, and he will get you a job in some bank or something.
Yes.
I used to tell them, you know, wait, one day I will be a chartered accountant.
Yeah.
And it only drew laughter from all corners, you know, that I am talking about being a chartered accountant. But one person who encouraged me always was my mother.
Yeah. Yeah.
She said, if you dream it, you will do it.
Yeah. You end up graduating from college, 19.
At the age of 19, I did my degree in accounting from the prestigious Shriram College of Commerce, and then I enrolled for chartered accountancy. My dream was to go to England
Right.
to do chartered accountancy, but it involved a lot of money. Going to London those days and living in London, it wasn't an easy way. So I got articleship with a very renowned firm of accounting, and I was articled under one of the legendary chartered accountants of India, who later on became the finance minister of India. Yeah.
So you have good pedigree. We're going to talk some more about that, but we got to take a break. You're watching Legends, The Untold Story. Anthony Newbold speaking with Deepak Bhattanagar. We'll be back.